had a pair of guys pull you aside. They're amped up because they have some high-end electronics they just have to get rid of.
The crew says they put audio systems in expensive home cinemas, but right now, problem solver Rob Wolchek is putting them in the Hall of Shame. Rob?
Taryn and Huell, they say you can't buy these things at Best Buy, and they're right. You might be able to buy them in the Best Buy parking lot, or the Meijer parking lot, or the Wendy's lot, because that's where they sell them. Here's a couple of guys with a sweet sounding deal.
You want a home theater?
Yeah, it's your lucky day, because some knucklehead at the warehouse made a big boo-boo.
We just got off the phone with my boss. He told us we got an extra system not going nowhere. He said, "Fine, if you show up with it, you're an idiot." So we're just asking everybody. I'm freaking out right now.
Freaking out because they got to get rid of some of these extra home theater systems, and you can buy one.
This whole thing is a one-boxer. This is a three-boxer.
Boom. Boom indeed. Look at the prices on this stuff. Boom, $4,399. Boom, $2,499. You're not going to pay that.
So it's like $2,000. That's fair. I'll throw you those 3 boxes.
And while you might believe this warehouse mistake story, it's hard to believe just how boneheaded those guys packing the trucks must be.
They threw 2 extra sets in here to have no destination.
Because every day, the same thing seems to happen. This is a story that'll have you rubbing your hands together with anticipation, dancing with delight, and celebrating like it's 1999.
Oh.
Ever wonder where those parking lot speaker guys come from? From here, PMA Enterprises, a.k.a. Dream Audio Works. They don't tell you that, and even if you somehow found out the name of the company, their official address is this mailbox rental place. I found out about their secret headquarters from Brian.
The owner said his name was Paul Allen. He was the one who interviewed me.
Brian says he saw an ad in the paper for a home theater system installer in Livonia. Brian was hired, but quickly learned...
Only installing I'd have been doing was installing it into somebody's trunk. A box. Putting a box in a trunk would have been the install.
Brian was told he'd be selling in parking lots, and on his first and only day on the job, he learned the ropes.
They do what they call the show.
The show was a mock sale in the warehouse. Established salespeople played the parts of customers. Basically, people get flagged down in a parking lot. The pitch? We got these extra systems. We're overloaded, and we got to get rid of them. The plan, get as much money as you can. For every system you sold, you paid Paul Allen, the boss, $200. Anything you got more than that was all yours.
The UPC tag stated that they were a $3,000 piece of equipment when the company was only asking for $200.
And the show included some sales tips to really help bring in the bucks. Be real excited. Tear open an envelope and show your customer an invoice. Walk them to the ATM machine. Then get out of Dodge.
They were real specific about not going anywhere that you may know somebody. And that's when I started thinking, you know, if I can't sell this to my buddy, then why should I sell it to anybody else?
Brian's conscience got to him. After the show, he walked out.
I couldn't honestly just come home to my wife knowing that I just ripped somebody off for $200, $300, $500, $600. You know what I'm saying?
I started watching Dream Audio Works day after day after day. The crews pulled the vehicles into the warehouse, loaded up, then headed out. We followed them all over the state. One day to Holland, another to Kalamazoo, Flint. We never saw them make any deliveries or install any systems. We just saw them sitting, scoping out customers, finally delivering their pitch.
Do you know a lot about audio?
No, I don't.
Sweet music to the ears.
I'm Paul, man. What's your name?
I'm Dave.
Dave, nice to meet you.
Now, this guy isn't Paul Allen, the owner. This is a guy they call Big Paul. Seems to be the brains of the sales team. Of course, that's not saying much when you see the other half of the combo.
We do commercial audio. All those are going to a delivery up in Birch Run. Once we get there, we're on a 0 return. I have to sign over the whole load. The installers have seniority over us. They snag up the extras.
No way. We're not giving them nothing.
Wait till the installers hear about this. Oh, wait, there aren't any. The guys say they got these extra systems, and they're going to unload them for far less than they're worth.
I'm not kidding. Look, the towers are $2,500 a piece. There's one speaker in each box.
Loving it.
The towers are $2,500 a piece.
They got an ATM machine inside?
Yeah.
Boom! These guys are pumped. Following the script from the show, Big Paul follows his mark to the ATM and even into the men's room. Remember those speakers Big Paul said were worth $2,500 a piece? Well, I got a pair. And look what's printed right on the box. $2,499. I take them to Audio Dimensions on Woodward. Harry Francis specializes in upscale audio components. He said he's never heard of this brand, and when I asked him about the price tag...
I'd say that it's an excessive amount for this speaker, yes.
So how much does Dream Audio Works get these systems for? According to a warehouse price list, those tower speakers with the huge price tag cost Paul Allen $90. In fact, nothing is more than $100.
The towers are $2,500 a piece.
Deceptive? That's what the Indiana Attorney General's office says. They're suing Paul Allen and his company, accusing his sales crews in Indiana of misleading and deceiving Indiana consumers. Time for me to blow these speakers up. Hey guys, what you got here? What you got, man? You guys got some speakers for sale? Hey, where you going, man? Where you going, Paul? Where you going? They were hitting up this trucker from Tennessee with the same old pitch.
He said he got overloaded and he needs to get rid of it.
Now it's time for me to speak to the Speaker of the House.
You guys have 10 minutes to leave the property. Otherwise,
Who are you? Are you Paul? Hey, listen up, man. He wants us to leave, even threatens to call the police. Be a man and come out here and talk to me. Go ahead, call him. Paul contacts the property manager, and he says we can stay as long as we'd like. While we wait for the cops, we have a chance to look at a bunch of vehicles packed and ready to go. There are the systems, and there's those envelopes they conveniently rip open as proof this is high-end stuff. Here come the cops. The police tell us we can stay too.
This is his attorney's name and phone number. He asked that you call him. We talked to the property owner.
Yeah, I need to talk to you, though. Let me talk to you. Come on, Paul. Why are you being a wuss, man? Tell me what's going on. After a couple hours of waiting, Paul Allen finally comes out. What are you selling here?
if you have any questions, you can contact my attorney.
Hey, I called your attorney a whole bunch of times, man. That number's no good.
Call back.
So, where are you getting these systems from?
Call him back.
Did you actually do any installation? Paul Allen drives away, but he'll be back. Since my visit, he's no longer moving audio equipment. Paul Allen is just moving out. And moving into, boom, the Hall of Shame. I did eventually speak to Paul Allen's attorney, P. Adam Davis. Mr. Davis told me his client has nothing to hide and is as honorable a person as you would want to meet. He says he is not aware of the show, which Brian referred to as the training session for the salespeople. And of the salespeople, Davis refers to them as retailers. He told me Paul Allen makes money by obtaining retailers to sell his product. The only difference between these guys and other retailers is they work out of a truck. As for the prices of the equipment, the attorney wouldn't confirm them. He says any business has a right to keep the actual costs of their merchandise private. Paul Allen's company is scheduled to go on trial in Indiana in a few weeks. Davis is representing him in the lawsuit and says there's no way they're going to lose. Hewell and Taryn?
Well, Rob, I think we're all wondering right now, do these speakers even work?
The speakers do work. We plugged them in at the stereo shop, and we compared them with a $2,000 set of speakers, and the $2,000 set of speakers sounded a lot better. So these did play, though. They didn't sound that great.
But if you got them for about 20 bucks, it might be a good deal. Huh?
Well, 90, I would say, would be a fair deal.
All right, Rob, thank you.
Yeah, note to self, don't buy maybe speakers from the back of a truck in a parking lot.
I think so.
All right.